up, everyone? Welcome to Minorly Important, the podcast where we talk about minor league sports. We are brought to you by Georgetown Entertainment. I'm your host, Kevin Marlowe. I'm joined here by my co-host, Dylan Little. Dylan, how you doing tonight, man?
Hey, man, I can't complain. Long day today. The soundboard at my church took a tank, so we had to buy a new one, and we're not smart and didn't save any of the things on a flash drive, so I had to rebuild a whole show file, which, again, I go to a small church, so it's not a big deal, but it was a couple hours out of my day that I didn't really want to be doing that, but, it was good. Yeah, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We will get to that after we introduce our next host, Ryan Baker. Ryan's with us tonight. How you doing, Ryan?
Hey Kevin, I'm great. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while since we've had a show. Which we're going to touch on here in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're wrapping up spring break and getting ready to go back to work on Monday.
Heck yeah.
Oh, fun. Well, I'm not going back to work on Monday. I've actually been off for 2 weeks because of the birth of what we said earlier was going to be my son. We got a surprise last week, and it is now my daughter.
Still blow my mind.
The birth of my daughter was Friday, not like yesterday, but Friday last week. It was a long week of some crazy things, and I won't go into all of that. But one of those things, they wanted to get another ultrasound, and on that ultrasound, they're like, "Hey, what'd you say you guys are having?" And we're like, "A boy." And they're like, "I don't think so." And they were right. My daughter was born on Friday. Everything is great. Mom and baby are healthy. Then you asked how I was doing. So 2 days later, my team played for the Ice House Championship in D1, the highest level they have. And just gonna say it, we won. As you can see by my hat, they gave us championship hats too, so it was pretty dope. As you can see here on the screen, I'm pulling up. There's me with the trophy. It was
Very nice.
really fun. It was really fun.
I do have a friend that owns a trophies and award shop that can definitely make you some championship rings if you guys need them.
How much we talking here?
He can actually make them pretty cheap. He can do he doesn't have to do obviously doesn't have to do like real gems and stuff, but they can do like almost like a hard plastic style ring. And for some reason I think they're like $50 or so.
That's not bad.
Yeah, But yeah, you can customize them however you want, and some good times.
Well, I will shoot that over to friend of the podcast. He will be on at some point. Distillers GM Dustin Neuschwander, who was our team captain. Dallas Reichert, who is one of the Distillers' star defensemen, also on my team. So, yeah, it was a good group of guys. Yeah. So
Kevin got a point.
He did?
Yeah, I got an assist on my first shift. It's great.
Look at that.
It's great. My first ever playoff point there. Yeah. Ironically, the team that we played was also the team that I got a goal on earlier in the season. So
nice.
I apparently play well against the second best team in the league.
They're used to the wrath of Kevin Marlowe, apparently.
No. What's even crazier is I couldn't make the semifinal game on Saturday, the day before, because my daughter was just born. So
you had a baby.
I didn't make it. In fact, my team was surprised that I was there for the championship game.
Me too.
But she was home. She was sleeping. And it's a championship game. So
yes.
My wife was like, "You paid for this. You should probably go. Everything's fine here." I did hurry home, so I didn't stick around.
No beers
afterwards.
With the guys after.
There may have been 1 or 2 beers in the locker room. There might have been 2 or 3 buckets of beers in the locker room for us afterwards.
Very nice.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. What really stinks is PSM. That trophy is the same one that's given around to all the divisions. So literally, we did our thing with it on the ice, and then they took it and immediately took it to the next rink to give it to the next trophy. They have all of the championship games spaced out so that way the trophy can get moved
That's
around,
funny.
so it's out there. Yeah, but like I said, they did give us these cool hats. We didn't even know about that. We had done the handshake lines, and then we skated over to the bench, and sitting along the boards were all of these hats sitting there. So they gave us the hats, took the pictures. It was a lot of fun, but
Yeah.
not the best thing that happened to me that weekend. I will forever say
Close
that
second,
it was
close second.
my daughter being born that. So
Heck yeah.
big shout out to the doctors and nurses that helped deliver her, the 3 midwives that did it over at the Holy Family Birthing Center. Not going to get into the whole story, but they were fantastic. So shout out to them. But yeah, no, guys, Ryan, looks like you have a Louisville Slugger hat on.
Yeah, so I went to Louisville for spring break. It's been a good time. Louisville, sorry, or Louisville. I don't know. However we're gonna say it, I don't know.
Louisville.
Yeah, there we go. Louisville. Went there.
Because
Went
we
to the Louisville
pronounce names correctly on
Louisville
this
Slugger,
podcast.
Louisville, whatever. Got to do the Louisville Slugger factory tour.
Dylan has screwed Ryan up now.
Yeah, we went to the Mega Caverns, which I would really recommend for everyone, and then did some gambling at the casino, but and ate some really good food. Let me tell you.
Nice.
But no, it was a great time, and yeah,
Heck
it was
yeah,
really
man.
fun.
All right. Well, and then Dylan, other than the little mishap this morning at church, everything going well?
Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. There's really not much. Oh well, been in the studio the last couple days. I guess
Nice.
weeks. Our church wrote a couple songs, and we've been wanting to get them recorded. So we've recorded, started to record 8, but we finished one. It's called Worthy. It's gonna actually be released on Spotify and everywhere to
Very cool.
here on the 4th of April. So look out
days.
for Worthy by One Hope Worship. Yeah.
Nice.
Should
All
be
right.
good.
That will be cool. I'm actually in the process of one of our other 260 Entertainment shows, the Pit Barbecue Show, which was actually, I started that before we started this podcast, kind of dropped off. And now that we have this entertainment company, I'm bringing it back. So I'm starting to get some stuff filmed. Thanks to we've gotten some new equipment here, so it's going to be really nice to get some stuff filmed and be on the lookout for that as well.
Heck yeah.
But in the meantime,
I'm ready for our taste sessions. We're gonna do taste test sessions together.
We're gonna do a crossover between the Pit Barbecue and Ryan's Best Eats. Where we try.
Oh yeah,
maybe we could do something where Ryan picks 5 foods from an arena and we try to make it, but make it better.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. I mean, obviously, we can't. There's one thing we can't make better, and that's the PSM Ice House pizza. But we'll do our best. We'll just order that in. We'll just order that in for the day and compare it to everything Kevin makes.
All right. Oh, I will tell you, one of my favorite recipes to make is what I call my breakfast ribs. And that's where I take a slab of baby back ribs and where you would normally season it with salt, pepper, all of different barbecue seasonings. I do a very basic rub of very, very small amount of salt and then cinnamon sugar. And I do that. So you smoke it for a while, and then when you would normally apply the barbecue sauce to caramelize it, I put maple syrup on it. And then I have been told that those are some of the best ribs people have had, and that's
so
not.
You're gonna get on. Are you gonna get on Rib Fest this year? We're gonna get on Rib Fest.
I don't know. We might. Pit Barbecue Show might go and do a Rib Fest hangout. Just go around and see all the different stuff. So if any of you want to be a special guest for the Pit, we'll be going on.
I like barbecue, so
I do too.
Very good.
Which is why I have a show. But all right. Well, enough of that. We're getting on. I did say this in the beginning, but this episode is brought to you by Georgetown Entertainment.
Yeah, man. This episode is brought to you by Georgetown Entertainment, Fort Wayne's all-in-one entertainment destination with bowling, arcade, games, unique attractions, and great food. Visit georgetownentertainment.com to plan your next fun night out.
Thanks so much, Georgetown. We appreciate all the help. If you guys haven't been there, awesome place. We will have to take Ryan's Best Eats on the road to the locker room there, and
that'd be fun.
Review some of the food there.
No, locker room.
Yeah, it's their restaurant.
Oh, I was really confused. You're gonna like maybe eat food in a bowling alley locker room. I'm like,
hey.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of the locker room, our friend Brandon Spice was chosen to give tonight's locker room speech at the Komets game. It's actually supposed to be last night, but some things happened, so they still honored that and let him do it. Read the starting lineup and give a pep talk for tonight's game. And then also last night when they did the auction for the jerseys, they raised a heck of a lot of money. They raised $20,083 is what they raised. And that's from auctioning off the jerseys. And if for those of you that wanted to help out the Kidney Foundation of Indiana, but that was a bit outside your price range, don't forget, we still have the Billy the Kidney t-shirt available on our merch store.
It's a good one.
This one, all proceeds go directly to the Kidney Foundation of Indiana. While you're there, if you want to support the show, we do have some, including the Take That Legal Ryan Baker shirt. That's one of my favorites.
I agree.
It's the best.
And then we have some other, if you want some stuff to wear to work, we got some polos and quarter zips and stuff like that as well. Some other fun t-shirts, including, we still have it for a limited time only, Free the Bird t-shirt, gold medal edition. And we should really put 3 gold medals around the neck because we also won sled hockey at the Paralympics.
That's right.
Heck yeah.
And can I just say that was a dominant performance. Our sled hockey team is insane. I looked at the equipment, like trying to go around and like on your arms and just pulling yourself around.
Be ripped.
Big shout out to those guys, because that is not an easy feat. Any Paralympic sport is not easy. I would have to say that the Paralympic athletes are better than 90% of people at those sports. Like, it's
100% agreed.
it's insane what those athletes do. And I'm so proud of Team USA on all 3 fronts. They got the hat trick of golds, men's, women's, and sled. Yep. Throw your hats.
Oops.
Throw your hats. And well done all around USA Hockey.
Yeah.
So,
USA.
Yep. If you want to show your USA Hockey pride, you can buy the Free the Bird Gold Medal Edition T-shirt. We also have just the normal the normal Free the Bird shirt. Doesn't have the gold medal or the flag, but it's still super cool.
Heck.
All right. And then also, wanted to shout out Ryan. Speaking of the Paralympics, Ryan's unified flag football team, state champions. We shouted him out earlier. Here is his ring that he got. So that is awesome. Good job, Ryan. Let's go.
I didn't do anything. It was all of our athletes and partners doing all the hard work.
Dude,
I just showed up and yelled. Just kidding. I didn't yell a lot. I'm not a yeller, obviously. But no, it was, we had a great group of kids.
That's awesome. And then I'm looking at the ring right now, dude. That is slick.
I did have a big input in the design of that ring.
So what is the -0 ST?
That's above
your name.
Oh, so that was our record. So if you look around the top, it has our record, and it was 11-0. So that's just the O, and then the ST is yeah. Well, and it actually says around. Yeah, if you look at the
Yeah,
whole,
okay. All right, I
yeah,
see that now.
yeah, the
Alrighty.
whole
I'm
ring
just
says
like
11-0 state
I'm just
champs.
looking at this one that is like -OST.
We'll just mark that up to your sleep deprivation from baby.
Yeah.
So no, they were because this is our fourth championship ring.
Nice.
So we I not to sound like we're bragging, but we ran out of ideas. So it's like, what else can we do?
You should have put 4 on there. You should have put the 4.
4-beat.
Yeah, like 4
Well,
diamonds
but it's
on
for
there.
different. We had 2 in a different sport.
Ah.
So I didn't want to, because a lot of our athletes and coaches were part of both teams. So we wanted to do something different. So I spent hours, and the other coaches did too. And, we everyone had ideas. We probably had 5 or 6 different rings mocked up, and we're just like, that's too close to something we've already done. So we went with the black metal, kind of that black stainless look with the blue.
Yeah, I like
the
it.
blue diamonds around, and because blue, a lot of people don't know, blue is her first place. So our school color, main color is red. Red is a second place color. I got enough of those over there. I got 3 second place rings over there. I don't care about those rings. Just kidding, I do, but
Right.
they're not as special.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, shout out to the Barron Unified flag football team. Congratulations again for all of us here at the Minorly Important Crew. Yeah. All right. Well, then, moving on. It is playoff season coming up here in the great sport of hockey. The NBA G League is also, we're getting close to that time as well. All right, so we are going to take you to the ECHL, and it is playoff season here. The following teams have all qualified for the playoffs already. In the Western Conference, the Mavericks have already locked up their division as well as a playoff spot. They are and then even though the Walleye and the Komets are second and third, they have not guaranteed a playoff spot. However, fourth place, the Steelheads, are the only other person in the West that have locked up a playoff spot. And for those of you that don't know, the top 4 in each division make the playoffs. So your division could be the worst division in hockey and still send 4 teams to the playoffs. And then those 4 teams will play each other. So the fourth best will play the best team in that division, and then the second best will play the third best. So right now, if we were going to look at the Central, it would be the Walleye would be playing the K-Wings, and the Komets would be playing the Fuel currently as we speak. So that is the current playoff picture right now. In the West. In the East, however, we have a lot of teams that have already qualified, and most of them are all from the South. Because in the South, you have the Everblades have clinched a playoff spot, the Stingrays have clinched, and the Gladiators have clinched. What's crazy is that in that conference, the Nailers are the second best team and have yet to clinch because that division is also so close. So that's where we're looking at right now in the East. Or, I mean, not the East, in the ECHL. So kind of the East Coast Hockey League.
Right.
Yep. But all right. Well, and then
Speaking
in the AHL, we've... Oh, yeah.
If you remember from about a week ago now, Sam Strange had 4 goals in 1 period.
Dang.
That's insane.
Is that an ECHL record?
They did not say whether or not it was a record. I'm gonna go ahead and say it at least tied for 1, because I don't believe anybody's ever scored 5. But most people will take most people take a few weeks to score. Like most scoring people could take a few weeks to score 4 goals. This dude did it in a 20-minute time slot.
Yeah. So, wow, that's crazy. All right. Well, then moving on to the AHL. In the AHL, the only team out of the Central that has clinched, even though the division has already been locked up, are the Grand Rapids Griffins with a whopping record of 45 and 13.
Let's go.
They have 95 points. The Chicago
Dominant.
Wolves are in second, and they have 72. Oh, crazy.
And that's why the Red Wings suck, because we keep all the good guys in the AHL. What? Did I say that out loud? Golly.
All right. And then going into the Atlantic, the Bruins have clinched a playoff spot. The Penguins have clinched a playoff spot, and the Checkers have clinched a playoff spot. In the North, the Rockets have clinched, the Crunch have clinched, and then in the Pacific, the Reign have clinched. I do want to point out, in 7th place are the San Diego Gulls, who are only 17 points behind.
Hey, they got a chance. They got a chance.
Look at that.
Actually, they really do. Because the Condors have 76 points in 4th.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's still moving. At least they are not the Canucks.
True. They be sucking.
And then there's the Komets as well, that don't spell their name correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Utica.
Yep. Oh, currently, I think, hold on. Did we win today?
Komets?
Yeah.
I thought
Well, let's see.
And just according to the Facebook, there were some
in
people
progress.
not happy with Smerrick. But
I mean, are they ever happy with Smerrick?
You know what? He's a guy. Schmerrick.
He beats people up. I'm
just gonna talk real quickly here. Speaking of the Komets, Schmerrick, he is that player that you hate him when he's not on your team, but you just love him when he is.
Yes. His jersey went crazy.
Well, I'm sure.
It was like a $1,200 sale at the auction.
Were you there last night?
No, I saw a picture of it.
Schmerrick is just, I love him. He's great. But, all right. So, now we are going to hit up some other cool topics. Dylan, what else are we looking at tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we already kind of hit it with the whole playoff push, but just hard to think about March without March Madness, right?
Yeah,
but on the minor league side of it, that's actually the time when the E and the A are actually pushing towards playoffs. So
including also the G League, not just
and the G. True. Yeah. So it's just kind of crazy. Guess you got to pick your poison in March to see what you're really gonna follow, but. Yeah, since my Kentucky Wildcats flunked out in the second round, I'm all about the E and the A right now.
Let's go, because that's
Notre Dame fans haven't had to cheer in March for a while.
Hey, the women's team's doing really well.
That's true.
Hey, Kentucky's women are doing pretty decent too, but
Notre Dame, Kentucky national championship.
I think Kentucky lost today.
Did they?
I
missed that.
Pretty sure they did lose today.
Cut that out, because I'm dumb. Anyway.
Yeah, I could be wrong. Hey, I've been wrong already tonight, so.
But, yeah. What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Would you guys actually... Yeah, Texas beat Kentucky. Anyway, what do you guys think? March Madness or playoff push? Which would you rather watch?
I mean, I'm a hockey guy.
Right.
So I'd rather watch the playoffs. And as somebody that worked in the G League, the playoffs, like the push for the playoffs, like that's just me.
Yeah, no, I'm all about Kentucky basketball, but whenever they lose, I don't really follow it anymore. So,
yeah.
The extent of my professional and college basketball watching is the tournament. However, like there's so many games I can watch other things around it. However, we did go to that G League game this year, and that was really fun.
It was fun. We should go back down sometime.
Yep. Thanks again to the Boom for
don't we?
Yeah, thanks again
Still?
to the thanks again to the Boom for having us down, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. For those of you that haven't seen it, go check out our stadium tour for the Arena at Innovation Mile, where the Boom had us down there. Got to go all the way through it, show you all the behind-the-scenes stuff down in the tunnels where you don't get to go, where you don't have access. We wanted to make sure you had access and got to see all that, so we take you in the Boom's locker room. We took you into the visiting locker room. We didn't actually go into where their stuff was, but we got to see kind of like the area in that zone. We took you all throughout into the broadcast room where they have all of the TVs and like camera angles and all of that.
That's really
Showed
sweet.
you the entire thing. Was just fantastic. So
Yeah, man. It's a good time.
yeah. But all right. Well, before we hit our next topic, Ryan, do you have a rant?
Oh man, I thought we'd never get to this. So, we all remember growing up collecting cards of, collecting the trading cards and everything that children
I mean, we still do.
that children and us collect.
Uh-huh.
So, you guys remember as kids going to the Walmart, we had to deal with mom and or dad going around and, getting the groceries for an hour or whatever. And then you would occasionally get, you would be paid in the form of Pokemon cards by because you didn't act
I used to do Pokemon
a
cards.
screaming jackwagon while you were at the store.
Screaming
Okay?
jackwagon. All right.
So that's what I remember. Well, recently Pokemon cards can't find them anywhere, right? You go to stores, shops, shelves are empty. Fast forward to today. I'm at a card show in Fort Wayne. And I text my my baseball buddies, "Hey, look, there's some Pokemans." I said, "Hey, if anyone's looking for Pokemon card products, all of the Pokemon card products in Northeast Indiana might be in this one room that I'm in." The amount of unopened product that these guys are hoarding is outrageous. Like,
Yeah.
these guys they know when it's getting stocked. They go and they empty the shelves into carts, all so they can make a little bit of profit. Okay? This is a game for children that we as adults are taking away from these kids and their ability to, learn the fun that is Pokemon that we had. And, so first of all, shame on the scalpers. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, you're going and you're emptying shelves so you can resell it and make money. Like, I understand if you want to buy a couple boxes, open them, and like, oh, I got a big hit, I'm gonna sell the big hit. Okay, because that's what we do with baseball cards. But to go and just empty the shelves just so you can go to a show and sell them to people at a 100 to however many % markup that you're gonna do is insane. So I'm sitting here looking at people with 8-foot tables filled with product. Okay. Like, come on, stop doing it. Go get a real job. Go get a real hobby. I don't know, like, I'm sure right now you're making more than me, and that's great. But you're also, like, ruining a children's game. And also shame on the people who are buying the aftermarket prices.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
if everyone would just stop doing it, these scalpers, after a month, if we just stopped for a month, or the credit cards these guys are maxing out to get this, they'd have to sell them cheaper to pay their bills.
Yep.
Let's think of it that way, people. So, if you are one of the adults that goes to a store and cleans off the shelf, shame on you.
Yes. I don't buy Pokemon cards. I don't do that. I do sports cards. And primarily hockey.
Yeah, I had a student who earned Pokemon cards as a reward, and I had to go track them down, like, at a card show because I couldn't find them at a store, and pay, like, I think the tin was normally like $12, but the student saved up points all year to get the reward. I ended up having to pay like 25 at a show to get it.
Dang.
So I immediately took Pokemon cards out of off the list of rewards. So I was like, oh, I can't keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I do want to pick your brain here, Ryan, because I do have some cards that I'm wondering if maybe went up in value due to recent events. I do have, as you remember, the OV, since he's just continues to jack stuff up. I feel like that one. It's weird because it feels like it should be signed, but we looked it up and it didn't.
Right by his leg. I wonder if that was like an original design that they were going to have signed, and then they're like, let's just mass produce this thing.
Now, I'm curious now. I have a young gun, Connor Hellebuyck.
That card is probably massive right now.
Yeah, after the Olympics, yeah, for sure.
I kind of wondered. And you notice none of them are naked? Did you notice that?
That's right, because we're not like, monsters.
And then also,
we're
Pokemon
first world country.
Completely nothing.
Yeah, this one may not be, but because of his gold medal, a Jack Eichel Opeachy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to be worth as much. I do think the Connor Hellebuyck one, though, right now.
I do think the Hellebuyck is definitely a top tier card right now.
And then I still think a Brock Faber rookie.
Yes,
it just got bent corners. That's what
in the corners. I mean, that's going to affect the value a lot. Here's the problem with Connor Hellebuyck cards. I'm looking at them, and they're actually not doing too great. Like $30 is what the ask is on eBay.
Really?
That's insane.
That is insane. I would have thought it would have been more. I also do have a Connor Bedard rookie card, which is crazy that I have Brock Faber and Connor Bedard the same year.
Yeah. I would actually send that Hellebuyck in to PSA because it looks like the 9s are around $100 and the 10s are around $200.
You want to give me a birth present and pay for that?
Sure, we can meet at the we'll go through GameStop. I've been hearing a lot of good things about GameStop lately.
We'll film it.
Yeah, we'll go in. We'll go in by their actually I might even have one of the semi-ridge things because they won't let us they won't let you do it in regular top loaders anymore. So but we can definitely do that.
I don't have the money.
Yeah.
So the other one that I think
so we'll get a discount.
Cool. I don't know. I have a Nathan McKinnon as well.
What is that?
Like some of these people, I don't know. Like if it would be
the young guns.
Did Jack nothing during the got to sit on the bench?
Yeah, the young guns are what's going really well right now. That's their like big sellers in the hockey world.
Yeah, I don't know. That Connor Hellebuyck one. I kind of the young guns. Alrighty. Well,
I know nothing about sports cards, but
very happy that I have that. I also have a Pasternak heater, but he would have to do some actually like win a cup here. No, but I just I remembered watching the gold medal game and remembering I had that young guns and it was like, oh snap.
Yeah. I had a guy today at the show asking me if I had any young guns, and I said, unfortunately, I don't.
I do. I got that young gun.
Like Kevin does.
Dude, Ryan, you'd be so happy. I opened up that pack of cards that I told you about.
Yeah.
In front of her. She actually looked like she was enjoying it.
Good.
So she likes hockey. She does. I told Dillion she likes hockey.
Good. It's good to know.
Yeah, my daughter does sit there and watch hockey games. It's fantastic, and I love every moment of it.
Loving every minute of it.
All right, Dillion. What?
Yeah.
We probably got time for one more. What else is going on in the world of minor league sports?
In the minor league sports, let me load our thing that we're doing here. So the UFL, the 2026 season,
kicked
off this Friday. on primetime slate in ABC and ESPN. Pretty crazy.
Nice.
They were taking ABC prime slots, ESPN coverage, and scheduling designed to make us actually care about watching football in March, which is pretty crazy.
And they're
Yeah.
good games.
Yeah.
And they're good games.
So, Ryan, you want to give us your predictions for the season?
Yeah. So I'm looking at you know, the main big teams, Dallas Renegades, they're going to be one of your top teams. St. Louis and DC are going to be in there as well, and then Birmingham. Louisville is a new team called the Louisville Kings. So they were actually the opening game of the season in Louisville. Sorry, Dylan. Unfortunately, it was the day after I came back, or I was totally going to go to the game. So
Yeah.
Birmingham opened the season up with a 15-13 win over Louisville. Birmingham led by Matt Corral. I was going to call him Corral, but it's Matt Corral. He was Mississippi State quarterback for a little bit, got drafted, left football, and then came back. He had 208 yards and a touchdown. Snoop Connor, running back, had 56 yards in the score. And then Jaden Mickens had 103 receiving yards. For Louisville. Louisville. Jason Bean, 226 yards, 1 touchdown. Jason Bean also had 27 rushing yards. And then Lucky Jackson, 73 yards in a score.
Is his name actually Lucky?
Yeah, they have Lucky.
That's
there was a
cool.
Lucky and a Snoop. All right, DC Defenders dropped the opening game to the St. Louis Battlehawks, 16-10.
10-16. Yeah, I caught it. Yeah,
looks like in that game we got Brandon Silvers for St. Louis had a passing touchdown. Jarvion Howard had 45 rushing yards, and Gary Jennings had 1 reception for 64 yards. In the pride of Texas A&M, Jordan Teamu had 123 passing yards for DC. Deion Jackson had 57 rushing yards and a touchdown, and Seth Williams had 51 receiving yards. And into yesterday's game, actually today's game, we had Dallas Renegades smacking the Houston Gamblers 36-17.
Yeah, they did. Golly.
For Dallas, Austin Reed, 376 passing yards with 3 touchdowns. Rushing led by Lorenzo Lingard with 36 yards. And then Tyler Vaughn's receiving 144 yards and a touchdown. Houston was a one-man show with Hunter Deckers, 227 passing yards, 28 rushing yards and a touchdown, and John Trey Kirkland, 60-yard receiving. So they were really the only big scoring game was that. Like I said, Dallas is going to be crazy this year. But no, you're starting to see a lot of these UFL guys make their way up to the NFL. So Brandon Aubrey, the kicker for the Cowboys, he was a UFLer, and it's just going to keep happening. Like the game is, you know, you're getting these guys that maybe didn't develop well in college, but they're getting a chance to develop in this league,
right?
Because they're getting legitimate coaches too. Like these aren't just pushovers. These are dudes that are, I mean, could be defensive coordinators in the NFL that are running these teams. So
very cool.
But yeah, season opens up with 8 teams: the Birmingham Stallions, Columbus Aviators, Dallas Renegades,
tomorrow,
DC Defenders, Houston Gamblers, Louisville Kings, the Orlando Storm, and the St. Louis Battlehawks. I haven't picked a favorite team yet. I think I might have to go with the Louisville Kings, since it's so close to us. I can get there in just under 4 hours.
What about Columbus?
You know,
Columbus Aviators.
That is fair. You know, we could be Columbus Aviators team. Maybe I'll have to look at the players. I'll go through and look at some rosters and see who's got all those Notre Dame fellas on it. They didn't make it in the NFL, but
so would you say that this league is kind of like the AHL or like AAA?
Yeah, so
it's G League.
It's going to be more of your AAA, just because there is nothing above, and there's nothing above it. There's nothing below it.
Right. So it's more like the G League.
Yeah. There we go. It is. It's what this is giving guys the chance to, guys that couldn't play in the NFL yet, or guys that failed out of the NFL, or just didn't make it, because only 50 at the end of the day, only 53 guys make an NFL team, and there's
Right.
so
a lot
Is
more
that
than
including
that.
the practice squad as well?
Practice squad, there's a lot more that make the practice squad. Alize Mack, tight end, Notre Dame. He's on the Columbus Aviators. That's a good start for him. But no, there's a lot of guys that are, you go to the practice squad, they don't make a lot of money, but practice squad is you are with the team, so if there's a last second adjustment, typically you're one of the guys that gets pulled into the game. Actually know a guy that used to be on the Colts practice squad, and yeah. But anyway, no, this is a great time for you to actually, show off your skill, and gives the NFL some other people to scout, because that's their goal is to get to the NFL, make some real money.
Right.
All right. Well, kind of a shorter episode here tonight because we didn't have Colin Scholl, who was supposed to be on.
What a bum.
Yeah. Yep.
This guy.
You bum. But I will, as usual, we're going to close with the closing question. And tonight, I have seen this meme going around where it has, you have a choice between A or B. And it's which one, if you had to go with only these 4 tournaments, which one would you want to keep? And you can't mix and match. You either go with these 4 or these 4. And in column A are the Masters, the MLB postseason, college football playoffs, and the Stanley Cup. And option B is the NFL playoffs, March Madness, the NBA playoffs, and the FIFA World Cup.
Oof. Why would they split it up that way and make it hard?
Ryan, you want to go first?
Oh man, so that's tough. Like
super tough.
The FIFA World Cup every 4 years is like one of the greatest things. So what was with the World Cup?
The World
March
Cup
Madness.
was the NFL playoffs, March Madness, and the NBA playoffs.
So you have like the I don't care about the NBA, but like you have March Madness, the Super Bowl, and the World Cup. The other one was MLB, the Masters.
Yeah.
The college
NHL.
football playoffs and the Stanley Cup.
Ooh, the Stanley Cup.
That's the thing right there, man.
All right. I'm gonna go with I got to go with the FIFA World Cup because I don't know.
Okay.
Because growing up, I looked forward to that every 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dylan.
While I don't care about FIFA, I am a diehard Kentucky fan. So, and mostly basketball. I mean, their football team might have a chance this year because we got a new coach. But I think I'd go with the that side of it, the March Madness. And, yeah,
I'm going with A. I can't leave out the Stanley Cup playoffs. That is the only playoffs.
It's fair.
Where I will sit down and watch every game, no matter who's playing. I will not do that if the Cowboys aren't in the NFL playoffs. I don't care. I might turn the Super Bowl on. March Madness.
So
I've watched maybe 2 games. I have watched the Super Bowl.
That was a Cowboys
show. The NBA playoffs, as soon as the Pacers are out, I'm done.
Yeah.
And the World Cup, as soon as the United States is done, I might watch the Final 4, the semifinals and finals. I will watch the MLB postseason. I will watch the college football playoffs. But I will watch every game of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I've maybe watched 10 minutes of the Masters. So that's the one that I don't really care about. But basically whatever one the Stanley Cup playoffs are in, I will watch. That's just me.
That's fair.
I will say the Stanley Cup playoffs are the best playoffs in all of sports.
They are.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree.
In no other sport will a guy have a broken rib, sprained Achilles, torn tendon, dislocated thumb, and a broken shoulder and be like, I'm good. I'm still going. And then afterwards, after you get this laundry list of the injuries that every player on that roster was going through.
Yeah.
Like, any other
You're not
sport,
wrong.
those guys would have been out immediately. This one, they're like, nah, I'm good. Like, the laundry list for the two finals teams are crazy for the injury list, especially on the top two lines on those teams.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, therefore, the Stanley Cup playoffs are, in my opinion, are the best playoffs ever. And like I said, I will watch every game in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I will have multiple TVs on and watch multiple games. Thank goodness for TNT and ESPN Plus. But tell us, you the listeners,
Yeah,
let us know
comment,
which
please.
one would you guys use? Watch? Would you either do A or B? Would you do the Masters, the MLB postseason, the college football playoffs? Which the college football playoffs are also really good.
Yeah.
And the
I didn't watch
the
them this
Stanley
past
Cup,
year.
or the NFL playoffs, March Madness, the NBA
Hmm.
playoffs, and the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
That's also a formidable list. I just don't think you can not pick the Stanley Cup playoffs, and that's like,
I'm more of a basketball guy than I'm a hockey guy personally, so that's why I went that side. But
I get that. But let us know, you the listeners, which ones do you think would be the best? And maybe we'll also put out this will either be next episode or on our social. Maybe we'll do our own minor league version of this. I think that would be fun.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
So yeah. So
one more thing, we have been working on something in the behind the scenes to keep an eye out. We're not going to announce it yet, but here, watch the socials. We'll probably be announcing something here soon. So
sounds, yep. Very excited. This has been Dylan's pet project, so we're not going to say what it is, but I do want to tip my cap to him right now because he has been working diligently on this project for a while, and it's we're moving in the right direction with this podcast, and it's all thanks to you, the viewers, and the support from people like Georgetown Entertainment,
yes,
and you, the viewers. You, the viewers, are the reason we get to do what we do, and we just want to thank you for all of that from the bottom of our heart. Thank you. But in the meantime, it's been a shorter episode, not as short, but still shorter. And then hopefully the next time we'll have a guest back on. We haven't had guests in a while. But in the meantime, Ryan, since Colin's not here, what do we say?
Cue the music.
Yeah. See you guys. We'll see you. Thank you so much. Bye.